Okay, I think it's actually working. I'm using a different microphone today, so if the levels are a little off, that would be why. I had some trouble fussing around with Restream. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, that appears to be correct. Okay, Twitch is working. And even YouTube is working. Sick. Okay, cool. I just saw a video of a squirrel leaving a cookie, like an actual, for real cookie, on the ledge of somebody's front window. So I'm feeling pretty good, because, I mean, that's always a good thing. So what are we doing? So what we are doing is I'm gonna play through Outward. I'm going to attempt. I can't promise, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to stream this game on a semi-regular basis. I'm gonna shoot for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday afternoons. On my Twitch channel, I have it set up for 4 p.m. That might not be the case. It might not actually be 4 p.m. So if you happen to be looking at my Twitch schedule, that's kind of there for, like, giving people the ability to anticipate when my channel will be live, but that's realistically more so there for me as a reminder to be like, hey, you were gonna do this thing, you should probably do the thing. And so with that, the Twitch stream schedule thing should be taken with a grain of salt. And on top of the schedule, which we're gonna try to work with, I've went ahead and added, like, the default Twitch notifications for, like, follows and things. Hang on 1 second. I find the music to be slightly distracting. Okay, and so on top of that, I'm also going to try to get into the habit of using my HyperX Quadcast. I love this microphone. It sounds amazing when you know how to use it, and I don't know how to use it. So part of this endeavor to complete a playthrough of Outward is also to, like, get used to using this microphone and maybe learn a thing or two about it so that I can use it properly, and we'll see how that goes. I was kind of lazy in the last stream, and I just used my headset, which actually, I think it sounded fine. I do like the sound of the HyperX much more, though. And with that, we're gonna go over, I guess, what mods are in this particular installation of Outward. And I kind of chose Outward because it's a game I'm familiar with, and so it requires less thinking on the fly than some other games. Like, if it was something I wasn't particularly good at, I could see the duality of, like, not duality, but the balancing act of, like, playing the game competently and also streaming halfway competently might not go so well. And so this is a practice, essentially, for me. So I have picked a game that has basically 0 engagement nowadays on Twitch, and my hope is that actually nobody will see this, and that I will just sit here and stream to myself, by myself, with myself. And yeah, and it'll go up on YouTube afterwards, assuming there are no like complete and utter fuck ups in the process. Yeah. So it's essentially just me trying to get used to this again. I used to stream a lot more often, like I would just hit the button and go. But my confidence in myself has not been that great recently. And so hopefully this will improve that. If not, make it so that it's less anxiety inducing to stream again. I would like that. Oh. And my headset has disconnected and reconnected. That's fun. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. So as far as mods go, I'm using R2 Modman for Outward with BepInX, and there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube on how to set up this particular mod loader for Outward. But if someone stumbles across this and says, man, I'd like to play with whatever mod and I just can't figure out like how to set it up, shoot me a DM or leave a comment or something, and I'd be happy to make like a little tutorial on how to do it. But like I said, there are plenty of videos out there, and so I kind of feel like it's not necessary. But as far as mods, on top of BepInX, obviously like Sideloader, I'm using something called Combat HUD, and we'll go over that once we're actually in game. There is a mod called More Map Details, and in testing, I'm not sure if it's that one or the minimap, but I'm also using a minimap mod, but one of them is causing a bug with the full screen map, so we'll have to, I'm pretty sure it's the minimap that's that's doing it. So we'll play around with that, and if it turns out it's the minimap, then I might disable it. I haven't found it totally useful, but the new details that show up on the More Map Details mod are actually pretty handy. We've got things like Unity Explorer and Outward Config Manager, raid mode, which is just like increasing the number of people that can join a co-op game. Whoever this person is really wants to get a hold of me, because in the process of setting up, they've called me like 7 fucking times. If it's important, they'll leave a message. Localization extension not necessary. Better inventory, I actually don't know what that does exactly. It says it adds salvage and send a stash. Now I've noticed the send a stash, but the salvage button doesn't appear to work. Shared stashes, which is probably redundant because of Action UI, but that's okay. Sauraborian Travel Agency, so from what I remember of the vanilla game, when you talk to a Sauraborian trader guy, they give you the option to travel, but they're going to a particular location, and you can pay them the 200 silver, and you can go there, but you don't get to pick which main city it is. And so with this mod, basically you have the option to go to all of the main cities, and so that's convenient. Multiple click swap bars, pretty self-explanatory. Ammo stacks, so ammo stacks up to 50 instead of, I believe it's 30 by default, or 20, somewhere in there. Quests of Aurai, I don't actually know what that does. It says new lore-friendly quests. I haven't come across any yet, but we'll see. Trainers of Aurai is actually kind of a cool one. So this adds a whole bunch of new, like, Well, it says it right here. Soul Mage. Sorry, I'm blind. Anyways, it adds a whole bunch of new skill trees to the game. Meditation, basically, it just allows you to sit down and restore health and stamina, as well as burnt health and burnt stamina. If that ends up being too OP, because that's one of the bigger aspects of this game, is like making sure you have all the things you need to not worry about burnt health and burnt stamina. If that turns out to be OP, we'll just go ahead and turn that off. There was a mod in this list that I added called Necromancer. It's supposed to add like new Necromancer skills, I guess. And you start the game when you have this mod enabled with one of those Necromancer skills, and it's like ridiculously overpowered. Because it lets you summon like one of those Flaming Skull guys, and the Flaming Skull guys just like destroy everything in the Chersonese, so there's kind of no point to like the whole first third of the game when you have that skill. So I went ahead and disabled it because it just makes it too easy. Item price helper just shows you like value per pound and the sell price for everything. Side loader. Armory additions. I haven't seen a whole lot from this, but I've only just messed around with this to make sure it's all functional first. But supposedly it adds a whole bunch of new equipment to the game, which is cool. NPC weapons is neat. It lets you craft like some of the unobtainable equipment. But yeah, I mean, as we come across these, also no time limits is an important one that I like a lot, because it allows you to do whatever you want in whatever order you want, and that's kind of how I prefer to play these kinds of games. Like my first playthrough, I got really annoyed with the heroic, damn it, what's it called? The Heroic City of Levant quest line. Because there's so many parts to that quest, like if you don't do them in the right order, then you just screw up, like finding the murderer or whatever. I'd rather just have the option to do the quest. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna start a new game. We're gonna put it on normal. And for the sake of knowing which save this is, I'm gonna call him Dusk Mod. Oh yeah, that's a particularly ugly face. I like that. Actually, you know what? Number 8. He looks like a Call of Duty. He looks like he belongs in Call of Duty. Definitely gotta have the ponytail, and we definitely gotta have the... Well, I'm gonna have trouble selecting blonde, but... Maybe that? Is that blonde? We're gonna go ahead and say that's blonde. I don't have any legacy anything, which is fine. We'll just skip that. Yeah, I don't think Outward carries your saves through Steam Cloud Save, so I've lost all my old saves. Sadness. Now, I'm gonna read sort of like the main beats to the plot. I may not read like every little interaction with every NPC, just because that'll be time consuming and we'll never get through this. But I would like to practice reading out loud, and so here we go. All my life I've lived within the safety of Cierzo, spared the brutality of the world outside. But life in Aurai is never that easy. For all the safety that my tribe provides, and our laws are harsh. We are judged not as individuals, but as bloodlines. The failures of my bloodline weigh heavy on me. My grandmother bought my my grandmother brought ruin to our tribe long ago, bringing a heavy blood price upon my family. We've paid the debt caused by her actions ever since. I joined an expedition across the sea with my old friend Izan, hoping the money made there would be enough to clear my debts. This was a mistake. I'm lucky to still be breathing after our ship hit rocks on the return voyage. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the world. Untamed land outside the... If only I knew how to read. Now I have no choice but to pick myself up yet again and face the wild, untamed land outside the walls. I must carve out my own future or die trying. And so here we are. Oh, all of your action UI settings are save specific. That's a thing. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to play around with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw stability over there. We're gonna put you like right there. And there should be a scaling option. Here we go. Somewhere in like the 75 range. Yeah, something like that. And we'll just center you. There should be a new profile. No. We're gonna go ahead and call it, oh, action hotbar rows too. We're gonna set that to 12. And then countdown timer with precise time. Basically that just means like if your bandage is on cooldown or whatever, it tells you exactly how long the cooldown is. We're gonna hide that navigation. And we're gonna set some hotkeys. So you can be 9. And then I'm gonna use Alt, I think, as a condition. Whoops. There we go. Nifty, okay. And so it looks like that. We can probably shrink it a little more, so it's not massive. And then we'll recenter it. Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty close to center. Oh yeah, and my stability bar. Well, actually, what I'd like to do is stick this guy down here. And like I said earlier, I'll figure out whether or not it's the minimap mod, but one of them like totally screws up because this is the display for the minimap and it shows up over top the normal one, and I can't figure out how to like make it not do that. And then every time I hit M, it resets the location of the minimap. So maybe the minimap's just gonna have to go. I don't know. That guy doesn't have anything. We're just gonna take it all of it. Every last gabberry is gonna be in my pocket by the time we leave this island, or this shoreline. Every last one. Get us a drink. And a fishing harpoon for these hyenas. I didn't know you could block with the fishing harpoon. That's fun. Houston? There we go. So not that it makes a massive difference, but if you drop your clothing and your torch, see the salvage button just doesn't work at all. And you don't have any food on you when you interact with Izan for the first time. He will actually give you another
Hey there. You'll catch a
tattered
cold
shirt.
if you wander around without any clothes.
Here, they're not much, but wear them. Where are we, Izan?
We're not far from home. You can see the lighthouse from here, can't you?
No. I can't see shit from here.
He's a Kazite. He was born on a ship.
This probably isn't the first time he's had to survive a shipwreck.
Go ahead and sleep in one of the extra bedrolls.
I'll keep watch for Ito and the rescuers. You know, one thing I wish they would have done with this game after they sold, I don't know how many copies, is actually go back and re-record the voice lines so that the NPCs actually say all of the things in the text. I know voice acting is very expensive and this is an indie game, but like, if you're gonna have them read text from a box, it really breaks it up when they don't read the whole thing, and then you're left to, like, complete the sentence in your head. I don't know. It's funny because I didn't really notice it until I watched Carnage play this game long before I bought it. And, he said something about it, and then I could never unsee it. So thanks for ruining the chat. Are there actually fish here? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Go grab us one more berry. Oh yeah, I dropped my stupid harpoon. Duh. But yeah, basically that just gets you a free shirt in the beginning if you like free shirts. I mean, you can break down free shirts. Oh wait. Oh, it's over here. I was like, where did it go? No, 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 no. Don't get in. I want my harpoon. Nope. Stop it. And my berries. Thank you. Yeah, you can totally, like, break down the shirt and turn it into a bandage. Like, immediately. Cool. And you never know what you're gonna get from these couple of little first loot containers. I've picked up stuff that's worth like 50 silver. 'Cause there's like some kind of decorative dress that you can get that's actually worth some money. But yeah, I was talking about that necromancy mod, and it gives you this like will of the wisp or something like that ability, and it allows you to summon like a flaming skeleton guy, but he just like destroys everything. Like I killed a Wendigo with a fishing spear because this thing just like tanked the Wendigo the whole time. Hi, friend. Okay. Gotta try to bait him into attacking again. Oh, there's two now. That's inconvenient. Not gonna lie, I forgot there were two of them. Oh, okay. Well, we might be in trouble. Right off the rip, I'm gonna die to two hyenas. No, you know what? Not like this. Not like this. I should have bound that stupid bandage. Man, he really wants it. Okay. And then we grab the bandage. That was mildly terrifying. Alright. Come on, buddy, what do you got? It's been a while since I've played this, okay, man? I'm struggling with the hyenas. Struggling hard. Trying to get him to attack again. Sometimes if you get real close, but you just keep dodging to the side, they'll attack. That kind of worked. Alright. We just pretend that didn't happen. It's okay. I used the first bandage on the two hyenas. It's all good. We still have one, and that's the important thing. Well, we have two. We need one for a writ of tribal favor later on. And so, without wasting too much of the first day, I just want to get my health back. That should be fine. Oh, I did not mean to skip that. Azan must have brought you back to your family's lighthouse. Only your aching body tells you that the shipwreck you suffered was not a nightmare. Okay, our first set of actual clothing. And a backpack. So one of the mods, I believe it's Action UI, allows you to share your stash. Ooh. Oh, that's tattered. Okay, that's not as good as I thought it was. It allows you to share this inventory with all of the player houses or anywhere that you can access the stash in the game. And it allows you to access your stash from anywhere. And I think it's configurable. Yeah. So, display item values, character inventory stash. Now, the available anywhere means like available outside of town. And so you can enable this, but that like totally breaks like half of what this game is supposed to be about. And that's preparing, right? So if you just throw everything in your stash, you don't have to worry about bag capacity, you don't have to worry about food, you don't have to worry about anything, really. And so it makes adventuring, I would say, too easy. And so I've enabled it so that basically I can access the stash from inside town or when talking to a trader, and also craft from the stash, but that's also while in town. And the stash preserves food 75%, which is cool. We don't want to skip any animations. Equip sets from stash. See, that would be problematic if I was going to use armor sets. I might stick with one set of armor and use weapon sets. But we don't want to equip from the stash, because then we would have to have access to the stash, and if we don't, we're not getting our armor. Everything else here looks good, though. Okay. Take those. That jerky's gonna save our lives later. Grab the lantern. Oh, and the bread. And the Cierzo ceviche recipe, I might just sell it. Actually, I don't remember like 90% of the recipes in the game. Here, why don't we go ahead and throw all this in our bag. Actually, that could probably stay in my pocket. There we go. Did we get a water skin? No, there's one by the pump, if I remember right. And 1 resistance. It adds 2 cold weather defense. That's basically useless. But this is definitely better than tattered. And so with that, I think I'm just gonna break these down, because they're not really worth it to sell. The cloth is more useful early game. Alright. I think that's all we need to do in here. Time to get yelled at.
Rise and shine, trog spawn. You think you can nip off for 4 months and not pay what you owe the tribe?
Uh-oh.
A blood price is sacred. You can't just shrug off that responsibility.
For as long as you do. Or as long as you did. See, and that's the thing. They recorded you can't just shrug off that responsibility, but, like, I understand if you want to, like, record... If you want to record, like, a given sentence, okay? And then, like, the first sentence or the first 2 sentences of a paragraph that an NPC is going to say. But if you revise what the NPC says later, why would you go and change that sentence to add for as long as you did and then not record the line? Because now you've got an NPC who's literally saying half of the sentence that's on screen. I don't know. And like I said, thank you, Co-Carnage, because I can never unsee that now.
If I don't see the money from you by the time I count to 10, you'll regret you ever came home!
I just woke up from a shipwreck. Have a heart, will you?
Yeah! You were on that ship too, weren't you? How many lives must your family be responsible for destroying before enough is enough?
I lost my daughter on that voyage, she said. That doesn't change the fact that I have no money right now and can't pay you.
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home!
If you can't make the payments you missed, we will seize your home. That ought to cover 4 months of ignoring your duty to the tribe. Either pay up or get out of our way.
Enough of this! 12 people are dead. Stop this shameful behavior at once.
This is a time for the tribe to come together and mourn our lost loved ones, not to demand payment from a survivor.
To threaten someone like this while the lost lives are still fresh is an insult to their memory.
Duskmod is a victim of that shipwreck too. Under the laws of the tribe, of the Blue Chamber, I can't read. Under the laws of the Blue Chamber Collective, I have declared a period of mourning. You understand what that means, don't you?
But, Chamber Lady Aberdeen,
Duskmod has clearly been...
I said that is enough! If you want to resume discussions after the mourning period, feel free.
But until then, your concern should be for those whose lives were lost in the wreck.
Oliel, see these people off, would you?
I love this part.
You heard, Mother. Away with you, or I will personally see to it that you get double shifts of guard duty.
This month.
I'm sorry that was the first thing you woke up to. Please forgive them. Many of them have lost family and are not thinking straight. If I could do more, I would. The most I can do for you is declare a mourning period and buy you a little time.
So basically, for 5 days, no one in the tribe can ask for what you owe.
That gives you a few days to pay back the money. Either gather the money or earn a tribal favor, and they won't be able to touch you.
So we need 150 silver, or we need a tribal favor.
Once you can make the payment, come see me. Please find a way to make it work.
I can't possibly accomplish that. I need more time.
A dozen people lost their lives in that shipwreck, leaving grieving kin behind. Their need outweighs yours.
Trust me, Duskmod, I wouldn't be doing this to you otherwise. Their families need the assistance immediately.
You must find a way to pay what is owed to the tribe. The last thing I want is to confiscate your home.
Fair enough. This blood price is unfair. You can't hold me responsible for things that are out of my control.
Have you forgotten why your family bears this blood price?
When your grandmother was Chamber Lady, she turned away the followers of Alat in our time of greatest need, forcing the tribe to pray only to the 5 winds for protection.
Listen well.
Because of her pride, dozens were slain by the beasts of the Scourge. Your bloodline owes it to them to pay back that debt. I understand. Bitterness still runs very deep in the tribe, Jesus.
This is your task.
If you understand, then get to work making that payment, Duskmod. Then I will have to go head outside the walls.
That does seem like your most effective option, dangerous as it is.
I doubt you'd be able to gather that much in such a short time, just by staying at Cierzo.
Never forget, no one is an orphan in Cierzo. Do not hesitate to ask the rest of the tribe for survival advice.
Though you owe us a blood price, we will still help you however we can.
If you can do a great deed for someone in Cierzo, we will owe you a tribal favor.
Which I will accept as a substitute for your payment.
Once you're ready to leave Cierzo, speak with Burak, the Gate Warden.
Dude, that's like 5 times in the last hour they've called me. Leave me alone. Whether or not you are prepared to face the world outside, or the outside world.
Remember, you only have a few days. May your ancestors watch over you.
We got this. I mean, we already got 30 silver. So we need what, 120? My intention is to actually acquire the tribal favor from the guy who needs the bandage, and then keep it. But we'll see what happens. So we are gonna want to go collect whatever we can around town to build up our initial pocket change. I'm gonna sell that leather armor recipe, because I think those are worth like 10 apiece. Maybe we should just gather what we can first. Somewhere over here is a... here it is. Some kind of tool. I didn't even know there were crab eyes in actual Sears though. That's cool. There's a hatchet. Let's see what the Sorborian's got.
Greetings, friend.
And so yeah, the Sorborian Travel Agency mod allows you to click this button.
Yes!
And then go to any of the capitals with their respective cost based on how far away you are and all that. So that's cool.
Greetings, friend.
And he has... small carry capacity specially made to not interfere with the dodge. Capacity 35. So yeah, quite small. He does have a luxury tent, which is pretty cool. No plant tents. Plant tents are OP. You should put a plant tent in every single town, and then you'll never have to pay for a hotel. Or an inn, I should say.
What can I... All right.
So we're gonna sell him that. And the makeshift leather gear recipes. And then we're gonna go up to the main building here and see what is in the chest upstairs, because sometimes it can be quite valuable. I think if you're efficient enough, you can probably farm up the resources just by picking up what's in town to make your 150 without ever having to leave. I'm pretty sure it's possible. Before they patched it, you used to be able to buy the ingredients to make potions and then sell the potions and sit here and just farm indefinitely. But that's not a thing anymore. Stability, Hex Cleanser. Yeah, I don't need any of this, although I might take the armor. I don't know. I think that chest is the only thing in this building. There's a basement. Sears Town Key. Oh yeah, that's for the legacy box, isn't it? I don't remember. It's been too long. Actually, there is an upstairs. I want to double check. Because the definitive edition has added a couple of things. Nothing up here. Plus, we've got mods, so you never know what's going to be, like, new. We are definitely going to use this equipment. I'm going to have to keep this because I actually need it. But a lot of this stuff we're just gonna sell. And so the meditation mod, it's literally just hit X, or whatever your sit button is, and as you can see, it's refilling my burnt stamina. It doesn't count as sleeping, so you will still become tired. But it is pretty handy for, like... it's pretty handy for when you're out and about. If it's too overpowered...
Is there something you need?
And we start to abuse it, I might just remove it. He has nothing I cannot live without. I may pick up the Nomad bag because that'll just let us carry more stuff back to camp. We'll sell him that. We'll sell him the Hex Cleansers and the Stability Potion. And the hide. And the seaweed. We're gonna keep the beetle. And I only need one flint and steel. See, like, there's 94 right there. And if I were to, I don't know, take off my equipment...
Is there something you need?
And sell him my equipment, yeah, I could probably get the other 50 pretty much by just selling what I have right here. To get us to 150, but... starting the game with basically nothing is actually quite difficult, because I don't want to go fight hyenas with a shiv. Okay, that doesn't sound fun. Oh yeah, the backpack.
Is there something you need?
I do need something. That backpack right there. Thank you. There we go. In fact, we can sell
Is
it
there
right
something
back to
you need?
For 9. So then it only costs us, what, 14? Or 16? Yeah, 16. It's not that bad. Now, as far as leaving town, the way I like to do it, actually, is not by going through the front gate. I like to go out the like, under the lighthouse exit. But if you go that way before you talk to the guard, you don't actually get... you don't actually get a skill for your equipped weapon. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here. We're going to see if we can find a bow. If we don't pick up a bow, then we're going to go back to the blacksmith, buy a bow, and get the skill for the bow, I think. We'll make a bow two-handed? I don't know. Depends. There's a lot of new... there's a lot of new skill trees in this modded version that we're running here, so you never know. Something cool might come up. Wrong button. Well, it was the right button, I just pressed it the wrong way. There we go. We got some bread. Gaberry jam recipe, which I think I can remember. Come on, be a bow. Not a bow, although the mining pick's pretty handy. And we can sell the hatchet. Not what I was hoping for, man. That's 2 mining picks. Alright, I gotta be able to take on the troglodytes. God, the felling great axe is just so overpowered early game like this on these little piddly enemies, because it does so much stability damage. Welcome to being stunned. I'm your host. Now, there are a couple of mushrooms in here and some iron somewhere. Green mushroom. Trying to remember where the iron is. I want to say it's like over here. Yeah. I'll take that. Oh, we got 2 gravel beetles from that. Wow. Can't complain. I think that's everything. Now, we don't want to go back. We don't want to actually exit, because we still lose our opportunity to get a free skill. So let's find the way we came. This way. We're gonna go back to the gate guard. Oh yeah, we need our water skin too. So we're gonna grab our water. We're gonna go to the gate guard. He's gonna say, "Oh, you look like you're ready. Let me teach you something." I love these headphones, but they're just not compatible with my glasses, man. It hurts. I don't even think you can sell this, but oh well. And we're thirsty.
Oh, what brings you here? How's
So
my
this is-
brother doing?
This is Izan's brother. Well, Izan's alive. That's more than that's more than most of the other people on our expedition can say.
Yeah, shame about the shipwreck. Accidents like this happen all the time.
Well, the bay is dangerous. If it keeps the pirates away, then I guess it's dangerous to our ships too.
Exactly. If my brother had a smaller ship, I guarantee you wouldn't have had any trouble coasting in.
Shouldn't you be helping your brother salvage the wreck?
I don't think he wants my help. Ugh, this is the worst day I've had in forever.
Poor guy. If I'm recalling the story right, he forgot to light the lighthouse, and that's why the ship crashed. What a guy.
Greetings, friend.
So you have fish, seaweed, and a harpoon. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a pile here. Okay, that works. And there's a machete or some kind of knife on this rack. Yep. There's also fish. There's a lot to collect in town. If you go around and just pick everything up, you pretty much can pay for your debt without having to struggle a whole lot. We want our water. Cool. Got a beetle from that. Bitter spicy tea is for burnt stamina and carrying the cold,
Greetings, friend.
if I remember right. Oh, where'd we get a spiked club from? That's cool. There's 8 silver right there. We got the troglodyte crab, this thing. We'll sell the extra lantern. We'll sell the hatchet and the machete. And we'll sell the Gaberry jam recipe. And the 2 blue sand. And there's our 150 right there. Boom. Oh yeah, we need to go grab our skill, which means I need a bow. And I don't have the money for a bow. Oops.
What can I... Alright.
A bow's gonna run me 13 silver. Okay. Can I come up with 13 silver? Oh yeah. We'll just sell our beetles for a bow. Trade this guy a fistful of dead bugs for a bow. Sick. And then, with what little material we have, we're gonna make these. We actually need more wood. Cool. Oh, that's the one I grabbed earlier. All right. Now, is Rissa at the actual lighthouse, or is she in the, like, the longhouse? I don't remember. Well, anyway, since we're over here, we should grab this quest for the Troglodyte Cave.
Greetings, friend.
Always a pleasure. What do you want? I'm here about work.
Lend me your ear.
Work, eh? What do you need? I'm looking for something I can do nearby.
As a matter of fact, I could use a brash explorer for something.
Tell me, what will you risk? What will you risk for some silver? If the pay's good, I'm willing to put my life in danger.
Is what I need.
Particularly rare mushroom in the shape of a shield. I hear it grows in Blister Burrow, northeast of Cierzo.
You'll know it if you find it.
Troglodytes in deep caves sounds like a terrible idea. Pass. No, we're gonna say... Sounds like an adventure. I'll do it.
Perfect. Make sure you have a good weapon, a lantern, and plenty of supplies.
Oh, she gave us 2 antidote too. Perfect. Make sure you have a lantern, a weapon, lantern, plenty of supplies. It's a dangerous cave, and you will be putting your life on the line. Don't forget that trogs have poor eyesight, but fantastic hearing.
Lend me your ear.
To get to Blister Burrow, head out of Cierzo's main gate, then follow the road to the left. When you get to another fork in the road, at a wooden gate, turn left again. You'll know you're going the right way. If you see crude statues made by the troglodytes, the entrance should be just ahead of you, along the hillside. Cool. So let us quickly do a thing. I'm gonna equip my bow and my arrows. We're just gonna quickly call this bow. Use the main hand icon as a weapon set. And then equipment set, bow. And then we'll equip the great axe. And we'll add a new one. Melee. Save. Equipment set, melee. Cool. So this is the convenience of having extra quick slots. I always thought the base game just didn't offer enough as far as that. And that's a design choice. You know, they did that to make it more challenging. And it does make it more challenging. But I like variety. I like to play around with different builds. I like to see what I can get away with in combat. And if it means switching to a whole new set of equipment with one button click, I'm gonna do it.
Is there something you need?
Oh, is there something you need? You want to buy some beetles? There we go. So let's go get our ability here.
Need something?
I'm going outside.
Well, you got the essentials at least. Here, I'll teach you a skill.
Mastering these is the key to survival out in the wild. Want me to teach you one for the weapon you're currently holding? Yes.
There you go. Mastering skills is the key to survival out in the wild.
Evasion shot. Okay, cool. They usually group near training equipment. Others need to be sought out. Yeah, he's talking
All
about
right.
trainers.
I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls. Use the door when you want to head out.
Stay safe out there. Farewell. Now, you don't actually have to talk to him to go out this other exit. However, if you want your skill, you should. Evasion shot's really good, actually. We should probably bind that. Right, quick. I'm gonna take a break. I'll be right back. Suppose I could have paused it, huh? Oh yeah, I didn't clear this out before we actually leave. I know, I gotta go all the way through this door just to access my stash. Well, it's better than having to go all the way to the lighthouse. It says the sell price is 5, but that's not true. We'll just throw it in there for now, I guess. Yeah, we can keep that in our pocket. Okay. But yeah, it mostly just saves you from having to run all the way back to that particular thing. Oh, it's the other way. Trying to remember where the amylite deposits are.
I can't move. A pistol shrimp got me.
Hold still, I have a bandage.
I can feel it working. Oh, thank you, Lord. I'm not going to die here. Thanks a bunch. Ow. I don't think I'm fit to run back home just yet.
Oh. We made the shrimp mad. Looks like that thing will block for us. We can manage to shoot through it. No, we cannot. Oh, and there goes our arrows. Well. Nice. I don't actually think I have anything for the cold. And it's gonna last 2 hours. Well, darn. I don't think you get those back. No, you do not. Okay, well, that's fine. Well, we got one blue sand, one amylite. I thought there were 2 on this shore. We'll keep looking. I don't think I have it in me to fight another one of those, because I don't have any arrows. But I'm pretty sure that's where another source of ammonite is. So we're gonna have to ninja our way around that thing. I thought there was ammonite here. Nope. Alright. Well, that's okay. I probably should be grabbing the fish as well, but they're hard to see in the dark, man. Like, there's some. Ah, here it is. Nice. Got 2 blue sand. I just noticed this, but we're kind of dipping under 60 FPS, so maybe we'll drop down. Am I? I can definitely turn down the anti-aliasing. Maybe we set this to high. Motion blur is already off. We'll just set these to very high. I'm playing on a 3060 and I'm streaming, so I'm not mad at the card. That's holding 60 better. Oh yeah, that's much smoother. Let's see, do we have the space to go loot the troglodyte cave? I don't think so. Yeah, I'd want to clear some of this out first. If we're really picky about what we grab, we might be able to, but there's stuff on the way there that I'm gonna want to pick up. Hungry again. How cool would it be if we got a mask on the first takedown of one of these guys? No mask. I want to say there's a chest over here. Yeah. Okay, that's handy. Duh. Pretty sure you can, like, finagle your way up there somehow. Not that way. I think this is the path I was thinking of. Yeah, you can just like run right up it. Basically skip this entire mountain, because otherwise we'd be walking all the way around it to get back over here. I don't think there's anything up here, but we'll take a look around. Definitely want the greasy fern. Okay, so there is stuff up here. There's just a bunch of resources. I don't... Oh yeah, there's corn. Maize. We got 3 thick oil from that too. So I think the play is gonna be, yeah, we go back this way, up the beach, and there's another path that goes right to the gate from there. Somewhere over here. How do we do this without hurting ourselves? We might be past that opportunity now. Oh boy. Okay, that actually worked. I don't remember what's in Starfish Cave. I know if you go at like certain times of day, the water level is different or something. It's been so long. Yeah, there's blue sand down there, and loot. But I think you have to go, like, at night? It's a pearl bird. No mask. We could set a trap for one of those pistol shrimp, but that would require me to walk all the way back over there. Since we got a tripwire, yeah, we got a tripwire, and we got incendiary charges. I thought I saw an oil bomb too. Yeah. Oh, but I think you throw these. I don't think you actually set them in the trap the same way. Just tank it. Looter mask, that's actually pretty good. And yeah, this will take us right back to the gate, if I'm not mistaken. I think it takes us through the little, no, this is the hyena den over here, right? So actually, I think this should take us right to the gate without any real obstacle. There's a chest over here. Wow. That's quite the find for this early on. That's pretty cool. You wanna go? You can go. What are you doing? Really? There's another pearl bird there. Do we go for it hoping for a mask? That'd be pretty cool. 3 bandages, not bad. We definitely don't have the inventory space to go loot that cave. No, not right now. Maybe we'll just go back. Or I could just rush in, grab the shield, and leave. Because I think I have enough room for the shield. But I would like to loot it if I'm gonna be over here. Nah. This game needs, like, NPC companions or something. Followers. It's so lonely in single player. My 3060 is not having a good time over here. Yeah, I think we're pretty much maxed out. I'm gonna grab a couple more random things. And then we'll go back. We'll, probably end it when we get back to town. And continue this tomorrow. I forgot what's over there. In fact, that might be a new area. I don't know. But I'm having a hard time remembering what that cave is. Oh, that's not a cave, that's a shadow. I'm an idiot. There's gotta be something up there, though. That's too flat to not be a thing of some kind. Let's see, we got a pearl bird. I don't see any bandits. I think it's just us and the pearl bird. Sir, can I ask you a question? No mask. Oh well. And no random bandits out here either. That's surprising. Usually by now I've come across a couple. Another felling great axe. Cool. I was really hoping for some bandits so I could get some more arrows made. Well, I did mine up that iron. I don't know, we'll see. But I don't have the inventory space or the cojones to go in here yet. I want actual gear first. Maybe we'll just go ahead and go back. That's a pistol shrimp. Nope. We're just gonna pretend like we didn't see him. And he can't see us. You know what? I say we just say fuck it. I'm gonna go get that shield for the quest. I'm not gonna loot anything else. I just want that shield. Take that for the burnt stamina. Get some health regen going. And that's soothing tea. Actually, after drinking this to fully cover... Oh, cool. So that'll actually get rid of our cold. Well, it cut our cold in half. Now, how to get to the shield? I don't remember. Just gonna have a quick sit. Heal up the rest of the way. There we go. Oh man. There's a troglodyte. How to make palladium spikes. Interesting. Okay. I can definitely take 2 trogs. I got this. Brute force. And just like that, we're overweight. I knew I shouldn't have come in here. The dagger's actually worth selling, but with the shiv... we can make use of. And I don't know if you can do anything with the quarterstaff. No, it's not looking that way. I don't think we have the inventory space to go much further. I'm too much of a loot goblin. I want all of the random items. We're gonna have to do something about our inventory. I actually want these to sell. Put you in the pocket. Put you in the pocket. Put you in the pocket. Put our water in there. That might make it tolerable. Oh yeah. Much quicker. So yeah, we're gonna go back to town. We're gonna unload everything, put everything in our stash that we need to, and then next time, we'll come back to the cave. We'll clear it out totally. We'll loot everything. And if we still have the inventory space to do anything, which we probably won't, maybe we'll loot the bandit camp. Because by then I should have a couple halfway decent pieces of equipment to fart around with. I don't know if I grabbed this or not. I did. And another one of these guys. Come on. No mask. Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Oh, that's inconvenient. Is that an armored one too? No, it's just a regular one. Okay, I was like, this is gonna suck. Cool. And we made it. Food routes are time. Eat or cook your food before it goes bad. Goes to waste. Now the real question is, can I sit here and communicate with the vendor at the same time? That would be awesome. No.
Greetings, friend.
Okay. We want to get rid of those. The Felling Great Axe, probably don't need it. Roundel Dagger is actually really strong if I was going with a dagger build. But I'm not. It's really strong this early, I should say. Palladium Spikes, I'm trying to remember the recipe off the top of my head. I feel like it's not going to be that necessary to craft Palladium Spikes. I mean, how often are you using your Palladium as trap material? I don't know, unless there's another recipe that requires Palladium Spikes that I can't think of. I don't think I need this, though. I can always just buy it later, because later on in the game, you have enough gold to just buy all the recipes. Blue sand is for the special armor from the vendor here, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna save this. The tiny aquamarine is for the special door in the cave. Then I think you need a small sapphire. And we need the power coil from Mafino's trade backpack, so we're gonna keep that. Otherwise, I think I'm just gonna buy a cooking pot and see what... see what I can make. We'll move our silver. Oh. Can't actually do that from that menu. That's fine. And we'll go pay off our debt. Oh, she's not here. Well, darn. Shovel is worth 8. We're gonna sell the shovel. Because I think otherwise you get 1 iron. Yeah. You can buy iron for like 4 or 3 or something. It's not worth it.
Greetings. How go your efforts?
I want to talk about my blood price.
You have a way to make that payment?
I have
Show
150
me.
silver right here.
And on time, too. I'm impressed.
You've proven you can be an excellent asset to the tribe when you put your mind to it.
I'll see that this money gets to the families that need it most. Oliel and Izan are leaving Cierzo.
You should speak with them before they go. What do you mean they're leaving? What's going on?
Oliel is leaving to go join the holy mission of Elat. As will we all.
I don't suppose you could convince her to stay. Her mind is made up.
A blood price has been declared upon his bloodline.
Dang it, Roland.
Roland fell asleep on duty.
He was on duty at the lighthouse the night of the shipwreck. He fell asleep on duty and let the light go out. He confessed as much to me himself.
This is unacceptable.
Bitterness solves nothing. If all of us acted so selfishly, there would be no tribe. We would all be running. We would all be roaming cannibal bandits, killing one another like animals. That is a far worse fate than a few individuals repaying the harm they've caused.
Come back once you've said your goodbyes to them.
Once you're done, we should discuss your future here in Cierzo, now that you can handle the world outside. Okay, and I think with that, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm probably just gonna remove the minimap mod, seeing as how it doesn't work with the full-size map. It brings up like there's probably a way to rebind it or something, or change some config, but I don't see the minimap being particularly useful in the open world anyways. And so we're probably just gonna skip it. I'd rather have a more detailed large map than a mini map that doesn't do a whole lot. I'm sure for some people it's useful, but I just don't find it particularly helpful, but that's okay. And next time we'll go loot the troglodyte cave and the bandit camp, and then we'll go from there and see what happens. I still don't have a clue what class I'm gonna pick, or what build, or anything. But with all these mods installed, maybe we'll find something new, something different. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I might set this up again tomorrow at a slightly different